y'all, it's Keela and welcome back to Keela's Corner. Today we're going to be talking about the incident that happened at the Oscars between Will Smith and Chris Rock, or Slapfest or Slaporama, whichever one you want to call it. It wasn't an altercation because only one person did the assaulting, but yeah, it's been about 48 hours and I have seen a lot of opinions on it. I've seen a lot of think pieces. I have seen the talk show hosts talk about it. I have seen even the conspiracy theories. I have seen a lot and I'm just ready to give my take on it. So I'm going to insert a clip of the slap that was heard around the world in case no one's seen it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I've come to a few conclusions. Some of them were conclusions I already had. It was just more confirmation. Actually, all of them are, just confirmation for a few things that I have felt for a long time. At the top of the list is that y'all do not like Black women. Y'all don't. You cannot. You do not. The other is that a lot of you do not know what accountability is, probably because you don't take it. Also, you have no earthly idea what it is to defend or take up for someone. That's evident. And the other thing is a lot of y'all live by respectability politics, whether that is, from other people or how you view other people. So yeah, let's dive into that. And I'm going to make this video really cute and quick because y'all already know this stuff. Y'all already know. So, the incident started that night with a G.I. Jane joke. And I've seen a lot of people saying, Will Smith was being sensitive and all this other type stuff. People make jokes all of the time. And that very well may be true. But in that moment, his wife was offended. And if he was offended by his wife being offended, then that is his right. One thing about it, I know that a lot of y'all are not familiar, especially like men and things like that, are not familiar with protecting Black women. And yes, that comes in different forms. And another thing, I don't even understand why Jada name even came up, simply because I've heard, hosts make fun of certain people in the audience and things like that. And it's always people on the ticket in some way, form, or fashion. And the last time I checked, I ain't seen nothing that Jada played in that was Oscar worthy. No shade to her, because, I love Girls Trip. Low Down Dirty Shame, all that. But I'm just saying, I say that to say that Chris Rock, he shouldn't have mentioned Jada, period. Like, if you wanted to make a joke at will, and that's it. So, but specifically G.I. Jane, that was for Jada. And, a lot of people didn't know that she has alopecia, which causes people to lose their hair. And, people's like, folks are being sensitive and they done talked about plenty of people's problems. Why is alopecia, off of that list? Nobody said it was or wasn't. Will said it was, though. So that's all that matters. So everybody can bring up, talking about Whitney's drug problems, talking about, who else did they say? They mentioned somebody else in the midst of the things that people have laughed at and laughed about or whatever, and now people are being sensitive about alopecia. And it's just one thing, first things first, and I don't know if people know it or not. Depending on how, you got introduced to drugs, and if that was your one and only time that got you hooked, or if you made a lifelong decision after that. But alopecia is not something that you yourself control. It's an autoimmune disease. So being on drugs, that's a choice. Drinking is a choice. Speeding is a choice. Your hair coming out, not being able to grow no eyebrows, that's not a choice. But anyway, so just in case people didn't know that. And y'all, we can go down this road all day. And I just a few things I would want people to like look up. Voluntary and involuntary. And I'll stop there. So I'm really gonna take all that out because I don't got time to go back and forth with y'all. So, but I've seen people saying he should be mad at Jada for what she did with August. And again, August Alsina he won at the Oscars. He won at the Oscars, y'all. He won there. So bringing up August between a Chris Rock and Will Smith thing has nothing to do with nothing. I mean, the piece that he can be mad with Jada about with August is not having August to sign an NDA, because that's why everybody in their doggone business. Because August fell in love with Jada. And in his warped mind, he thought that this lady was going to leave Will Smith for him. That's why August said something. I mean, yeah, when he said what he said, he wasn't dragging her. He was just letting the world know shit. He was in love with her, and it wasn't going nowhere, basically. So that's what Jada slipped up at. Not having that young man to sign an NDA to keep their business. But other than that, I feel like Will can defend his wife however he sees fit. I'm sure looking back on it, he is very remorseful. I mean, he has said just that. He's very remorseful. But you people, y'all don't defend nobody. So of course Will is corny to you. Of course he's whack to you. So he wants to let such and such wasn't on the stage making G.I. Jane jokes. They weren't. It was Chris Rock. So yeah. I've seen other people's like he could have talked to him backstage. He embarrassed Jada on stage. Y'all have heard some of y'all folks say, well, you act up at is what I'm going to get you at. Y'all have heard it before. So if he had a lapse in judgment, which I think it was, everybody got a breaking point. We're all literally going through something. So yeah, that just happened to be his. I mean, people, they giggle sometimes because I'm one of those people. When people have the audacity, I giggle. Because, people are like, he laughed at the joke at first. Listen. And I'm one or two people. I'm going to giggle to keep from hurting your feelings. Or I'm going to just hurt your feelings. So, but, I give Will grace for that or whatever. Because, he only got mad because Jada got mad. It's his wife. He got to go home with her. And y'all not internally in that man's body. Y'all don't know how he really felt. All you know is that he got up on that stage and he smacked fire from Chris Rock. And I've seen the people saying, oh, it was staged. Okay. Okay. What you want us to do with that information? All I'm saying is, even if it was staged, I would wonder why, you know, he would want to stage something on what could potentially be the biggest night of his career, one that he's been waiting on for years. I don't know why he would intentionally do that or intentionally agree to that. So he's been wanting an Oscar for years. And the sad thing is that he actually won. But people aren't really talking about that. They're talking about his slap. That's what they're talking about. His moment was tainted by that. That's what I hate for Will Smith. You know, I hate that his moment has been overshadowed by this thing. That's the only thing I hated about it or whatever. Like, people are saying that Jada should have stopped him from going up on that stage. Y'all act like y'all seen the camera pan to Will and Jada and he tell her, I'm gonna go out here and slap him. Y'all don't know that it's another reason to blame a woman for something that a man has done. Like, simple as that. Like, y'all wanted Jada to lay at the steps, hold on to Will's ankles as he walked up to Chris Rock. That's what y'all wanted from Jada. And that's honestly sickening. Jada supposed to take care of Will hard. So y'all, how y'all know that she not? Because she didn't get Tasmanian Devil speed and jump in front of him. I'm confused as how it became Jada not taking care of Will hard because Will went up there and slapped Chris. Again, the woman is the problem. She's been embarrassing him. Or are y'all embarrassed for Will? Which one is it? Is he embarrassed or are y'all embarrassed of Will for loving his wife, despite which I think y'all know about their marriage? And you cannot offend somebody and then tell them how hurt to be. You can't make them react a certain way. You can't tell them, you know, you can only react to this certain extent once I offend you or whatever, or offend your loved one. Life is about choices and decisions. You know, the comments of why he slapping Chris Rock, did he slap August Alsina? Literal crickets. Because what that got to do with a man in your face disrespecting you and your wife? What? It's like apples and oranges. And another thing, how you know he didn't slap August? And another thing, and slap August for what? They were in an open relationship and or separated at the time in which she was with August. And I know a lot of y'all haven't watched the Red Table Talk. That much is evident. All y'all seen is the memes going around and just certain little clips. You haven't watched it in its entirety. He also did another interview with either Gail or Oprah. And he clearly said that, baby, I ain't been cheated on at all. So do with that information what you will. But again, how he chooses to defend his wife, that's his business. And all y'all saying is, oh, I wouldn't have defended her after she been with him. Of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. Because I'm sure you have not defended a woman. So I'm pretty sure you wouldn't. And a lot of y'all saying, you know, after she cheated, oh no. Oh, so she's not worthy of being protected anymore. A lot of it comes down to y'all I just know in my heart of hearts that a good majority of y'all have not and do not protect women. I mean, it's evident in the things that you say. And it's just, we get the backlash more than anybody. The joke was tasteless. And I've seen comedians and hosts of award shows talk about people in the audience and things like that. Never really seen them talk about their appearance. They talk about things they've done. And I just want to know why Chris Rock, a black man, decided to talk about a woman's hair, a black woman's hair, in front of all those people in that room as a joke. Like, if she decided to have hair that trailed behind her, that's her business. Just as it is hers to have a low haircut. Has he made a joke about Lupita's? Because Lupita has worn short hair before. I want to hear the jokes he made about her. And the thing about it, you can find the jokes, and that just adds to it's sad. Because are you talking about doggone Anne Hathaway? Are you talking about Lady Gaga? Are you talking about Bradley Cooper's appearance, Brad Pitt's appearance? Are you talking about Drew Barrymore's appearance? But you decided to talk about Jada's appearance. And she ain't even on the ticket. Jada is a guest. That's what I'm saying. I could get if you made a joke about Will, because Will is on the ticket. But you decided to attack his wife, and that's not the first time that Chris Rock did that. Like a couple years ago, what was it, 2016 at the Oscars, when they were boycotting because Will didn't get a nod for a concussion. He said Jada boycotting the Oscars is like him boycotting Rihanna's panties. He wasn't invited. Again, that's Jada supporting her husband, and you came for her neck. And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all gonna have to make it make sense. So when he do defend his wife, y'all got something to say on how he defends her. Like, y'all done heard y'all folks say, where you act up at is where I'm gonna get you at. Y'all heard it. So what y'all want him to do? Pull him aside backstage? He could have, but he didn't. It's a spur of the moment. We're not perfect people. And to sit somewhere and act like you are, like you've been put in a situation like that, and you know you done garnered this great strength, stop it. Because a lie don't care who tell it. We love to do shoulda, woulda, couldas, and if was a fifth, we'll all be drunk. So yeah. But in the same sense, if he hadn't said nothing, y'all would have been sitting there. We could tell Tupac would have did X, Y, and Z and all this, the same stuff y'all always do. So it's just one of those situations, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't, or whatever. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure if he could go back and do things over, he would. So it's just, you people are always so critical, and y'all sit back. Y'all don't defend women. Y'all definitely don't defend black women, because a lot of y'all spend y'all days online talking about what women do, what women shouldn't do, and how they could be better women. And I'm just in here, what? I'm confused as who told you that you had the blueprint. I seen men, that's why I don't date women in my city, because they think like that. They think that's how you protect the lady. You don't protect women at all. And that is not the reason why you don't date women in your city. You could tell that by just going to look at some of these folks' stuff. Look at their statuses. Look at their lives. Look at their YouTubes. Look at all these things and look how they talk about women. That's not why you don't date women in your city, crazy boy. You crazy, crazy person. That's not why. I mean, make it make sense. Make it make sense, y'all. And not even for me, for yourself. For yourself. If y'all can go back and pull the footage of Chris Rock dragging someone else's appearance that's not black, do it. Like, do a compilation, get it all together. And after you watch it, realize, I don't care. Because he still shouldn't have talked about Jada in that moment. So, yeah. Next case. It is what it is. Like, aside from her having an autoimmune disease, it's just something that you do not do. Why would you want to humiliate a woman in that way? Like, how you know how she felt about her hair before you even make the statement? That's what you got to ask yourself. How did you know that she was confident in her hair before you made the joke? Because that matters. A lot of y'all live by respectability politics. Whether that's how you view people or how you want to be viewed by other people. And it's honestly sickening. Either way it goes. Because y'all saying that she didn't deserve to be protected or deserve to be stood up for because she, quote unquote, cheated with August. If she did or didn't, that just says a lot about you. That you'll let a woman feel uncomfortable in your presence for the sake of you getting a laugh. Like, make it make sense. So because she had this extramarital affair, she is no longer worthy. She's not a worthy woman. She's not a worthy person. One incident out of, and I'm just saying incident because this is just for example. Because those people marriage is their marriage. And you fools ain't had no doggone long-lasting relationship. Y'all longest relationship was a piece of gum that y'all was chewing. So, next. Yeah. Y'all feel like she's not worthy anymore. As if y'all are. Y'all don't respect her. Y'all don't respect Will. And then y'all saying they shouldn't have acted like that at the Oscars in front of the white people. So y'all ain't seen how them folks act when they lose a basketball game, when their favorite team loses a football game. Where were y'all on January the 6th? And y'all worried about not showing out in front of them. Why it matter? That's why I can't take y'all serious. Because, again, why you think they set the standards on how you should or shouldn't act? Why you think that you got to be a certain way to hold spaces with them? Y'all are sick. Like, seriously, sick. Saying, oh, he could have waited. Again. Why? Because y'all don't want to embarrass the black community in front of the others. They embarrass themselves all the time. And nobody blinks an eye. And here y'all go, ready to doggone tear each other heads off because you don't want to look bad in front of the company. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Like, honestly. It's a mess. At the end of the day, Will protected his wife. And That's at his discretion on how he decided to do so. The only thing that I hated about all of this stuff that happened is that it overshadowed a lot of the other things that happened that night. Like I said, he actually did win the Oscar, his first Oscar. And Will Smith been in the game a long time. We talking about Ali. We talking I Am Legend, 7 pounds, concussion, a list of things. The list go on and on and on. Not just mention the things that they will probably get him an award for. So, but he had never got one. So that night, Sunday, he actually did win, but what's getting talked about is his slouch. I mean, it took away, even from the Williams sisters, who the film is about them and their father, it took away from that. It took away from the women that were actually hosting the show. It took away from Will Packer, who was directing the show. And yeah, in 2022, we're still saying Will Packer is the first Black man to direct the Oscars in 2022. We're still saying that. So it just took away from things like that. And that's what I hated about the whole situation for himself and those people. But Will decided to do what he felt was right in that moment. And he has came back and he has apologized for it. He's very remorseful for it. But again, a lot of the people that are talking, men and women, because I mean, the women that are talking, those are the same people that were so shocked and appalled that when Derek Jackson was cheating on his wife, all online. Oh, you let us down. Let who down? Who y'all was depending on Derek? Why? Because he pandered to women? So, yeah, like I said, it's not just Black men, it's Black women, other people. They all drag Black women some way, somehow. And, you know, because it was the women saying that Jada got to protect his heart and she got to make sure he's okay on the inside. Who is Jada? Osmosis Jones? Because I'm confused. Y'all do not know them folk live. Y'all don't. Y'all seen, 30, 45 seconds? And y'all just know, oh, y'all don't watch that much of the Red Table Talk. So Jada got to share in the backlash and all these things because of the actions of Will. Why again? Oh, because she's a Black woman. Got it. Yeah. Just people in general, they have this thing that, you know, you think you can say whatever you want to say and people are just supposed to take it. That's not how the world works. And that was, you know, a lesson that Chris had to learn that day. I'm sure Chris Rock won't make another hair joke about Jada. He'll probably joke about the slap or something like that. I mean, he's still, you know, good in the hood or something. I mean, he ain't called the police because, baby, if it had been me.
Yep. And you're going to jail. Yeah. Have a nice day in jail, sir. It's not the type of guy you are.
Outside of tearing that stage up and sure enough putting the clothes to Will Packer show.
Yeah! They squabbling out there now. Yeah!
I would have had a different vibe just because that's a big payout. But anyway, so yeah, if you haven't done it already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And, you know, you can put your thoughts in the comments. Just know to talk to me respectfully. Because that's how I like to interact with people. And just know your folks love you and they care about you. And, you know, they will think before they respond to you. not me. I'll see you all next time. Bye.